On a stormy night in a quiet African village, something mysterious happened. Thunder roared across the sky as the wind bent the tall palm trees. Rain poured down heavily on the small mud houses scattered across the land. But the storm was not the only strange thing that night. Because beneath an ancient Iroko tree at the edge of the forest, a mysterious child appeared. No one saw who brought the baby. No one knew where the child came from. And no one yet understood that the forest itself had chosen him. On that night of the great storm, an elderly widow named Momankem sat inside her small hut. Momankem was known throughout the village for her kindness. Although she had no children of her own, she treated every child in the village as if they were part of her family. As the storm grew stronger, Momankem suddenly heard something strange. At first, she thought it was the wind. But then she heard it again. A soft cry. It sounded like a baby crying somewhere outside in the rain. Confused and worried, Momankem picked up her lantern and slowly opened the door of her hut. The wind rushed inside as the rain poured down across the dark village paths. Again she heard the cry. Momankem followed the sound through the storm until she reached a large Iroko tree standing near the forest. And there, beneath the tree, she saw something that made her heart stop. A baby lay quietly on the ground, wrapped in fresh green leaves. Lightning flashed across the sky, lighting the area for a moment. Momankem quickly looked around. There were no footprints in the mud. No basket. No sign of anyone who could have left the child there. "Who left you here, little one?" she whispered. But the storm was the only answer. Momankem gently picked up the baby and carried him back to her hut. By the next morning, news of the mysterious child had spread throughout the entire village. Villagers gathered outside Momankem's home, whispering among themselves. Where did the baby come from? Was he abandoned? Did travelers pass through during the storm? But none of the villagers had seen anyone arrive that night. Some of the elders became worried. A child appearing during a storm is not an ordinary thing, one old man said. But Momankem stood firmly beside the baby. Whatever his origin, she said, he is still a child. And I will care for him. She named the boy Obina. As the years passed, Obina grew into a quiet and gentle boy. But strange things began to happen around him. Birds often followed him as he walked through the village. Butterflies danced around him in the fields. And even wild animals in the forest did not run away when he approached them. The villagers began to notice these strange things. Some believed the boy was blessed. But others began to feel afraid. The villagers were amazed by what had happened. But the village chief, Chief Okoye, did not trust what he saw. Chief Okoye was a proud and powerful leader. He believed strange things often brought danger. During a village gathering, the chief spoke to the people. "This boy is not ordinary," he said. "He appeared during a storm, and strange things follow him everywhere." Some villagers began whispering nervously. Finally, Chief Okoye decided to test the boy. "If this child truly brings blessings," the chief said, "then he should not fear the forest." The villagers gasped. Everyone knew the forest the chief was talking about. Deep inside the woods stood the sacred spirit tree. It was a place no villager dared to enter. Many who tried to go there had never returned. The chief turned to Obina. "Go into the forbidden forest," he ordered. "Bring back a leaf from the sacred spirit tree." Obina calmly walked into the dark forest. The deeper he went, the quieter the forest became. Suddenly, a soft glowing light appeared between the trees. From the shadows emerged three ancient forest spirits. Their bodies shimmered like moonlight through the leaves. Their voices sounded like the wind moving through the branches. "You were chosen for a reason," the spirits told the boy. "You were sent to protect the balance between humans and the forest." They handed Obina a glowing leaf from the sacred spirit tree. When Obina returned to the village, the people were waiting anxiously. As soon as they saw the glowing leaf in his hand, they gasped in shock. Suddenly, a powerful wind swept across the village. High above them, the forest spirits appeared in the sky. This child was chosen by the forest, the spirits declared. He was sent to protect the harmony between humans and nature. The villagers finally understood the truth. Obinna was not a danger. He was a blessing. Even Chief Okoye bowed his head in respect. From that day forward, the villagers treated the forest with greater care. And Obinna, the child chosen by the forest spirits, became the guardian of the land. Even today, the elders still tell this story. Because the forest is always watching. And sometimes, the forest chooses someone to protect its secrets.